So welcome back to a brand new episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode here in MLB The Show 16. So today we have a big matchup, Game 3 of the ALDS. This one is big. We can clinch the series this game. But tonight we have our starting lineup. Tulowitzki hitting leadoff, and then you have Kevin Pillar, JD at 3 spot, but Tulowitzki playing very well in the leadoff spot. And he's going high and deep, and his first at bat, get up ball, gone. Tulowitzki goes yard in his first at bat of the game. First at bat overall for the Blue Jays, and we're leading 1-0 early in this game, Game 3 of the ALDS. But Heaney, he's starting off for the Angels. He's not starting off very well though. Terrible. It was like the first 3 pitches or something like that. But regardless, Tulo goes yard in his first at bat, 353 feet, second home run of the postseason for Tulo, and we're up 1-0 early in this game. I'm liking this start here. We got to see this one. Deep in the first at-bat. I think we've done that a few times in gameplay videos, but regardless, you have our man JD up, and they're going to walk JD. So we have a man on first, Josh Donaldson, the former AL MVP, 2 outs. He's going to ground out right to the pitcher, and they're going to get out at first to end the inning off. So we escape the first inning, at least our half of the inning, with 1 run, but the Angels lineup, they're pretty good. They got Yunel Escobar hitting .444 right now in this series, playing very well for them. But in this first at-bat, he's going to go and get a single right into right field. So they have 1 man on here in this game. But we have Marco Estrada starting off in this game. But they go and get a hit right down the right field line. And they're going to go ahead to third. Escobar at third. So they have a man on third and a man on first. 0 outs in this game. We are in a hole right now with Mike Trout coming up. He's going to hit this one right in the gap in right center field. And that is obviously going to score a run. Just walking into the home plate. They're going to go and put a man on third. So Mike Trout comes up clutch with that double. So man on third, man on second. Ortiz up. He's going to hit this run right into the infield. A broken bat. JD at the clutch throw right there to first. And they're going to get out at first for the first out of the inning. They score a run on that one. So now it's 2-1 Angels, 1 out. And they're going to go and ground out to Devin Travis. And that's going to score another run. So 3-1 Angels in this inning. We're collapsing right now. But Marco Estrada strikes out. The next batter he sees. And that's going to end the inning. So going into the top of the second, Chris Colabello going up. We're in a hole, 3-1. He's going to get a hit right down the middle and going to get on. But unfortunately, that inning, we don't score any runs. But we're going to the bottom of the second. They're going to go and fly out right to Desmond Jennings. Perfect catch by Desmond Jennings, though. Jordan Simmons gets out right there. But we're looking at our bracket. And we're up 2-0 so far in this Angels-Blue Jays series. We need this one right now. But Jose Bautista, look at that catch. Over the shoulder catch. Perfect catch by Jose Bautista. That's going to end the second right there. Russell Martin coming up. Top of the third. We need him to get on. They're going to walk him. First batter he sees. They're walking him, Chad Heaney. And this is what we need. Tulo up. 1 man on. 0 outs. He's going to hit this one right in the gap between third and second. So we have 2 men on. 0 outs in this inning. We have Kevin Pillar up. He's going to hit it right in the same gap that Tulo hit it in. Whole both bases loaded right now. And you know who it's bases loaded for. Josh Donaldson, former AL MVP, dethroned by Edwin Encarnacion, but he's going to go and fly out high and deep. Not enough. That is not enough. Edwin Encarnacion up. AL MVP, he's going to go and just hit this one sky high. Infield fly right there. 2 out. Jose Bautista on. He needs a hit right here. Bases loaded. And he's going to strike out. We leave 3 men on that inning. We could have even gotten even more runs that inning. Probably more than 3 in that inning if we would have hit something. But regardless, we're going into the bottom of the third. They're going to fly out right to Desmond Jennings. But first batter of the 4th inning, we have Chris Colabello up. And he's going high and deep. Chris Colabello. Home run. Whammy. And Chris Colabello goes yard in his second at-bat of the game. And we're cutting that lead to 1 run. 3-2 game here in the Angels Park. But a beautiful home run by Chris Colabello. A no-doubter, in fact. And we cut that lead to 1, but Chris Colabello, of all people, don't judge him. He may have taken PEDs, but I don't think he did it on purpose. He's a good man. But Devin Travis up. Next batter, he's going high and deep, same spot as Chris Colabello. And now one is gone, right over Mike Trout. And we're tying this game up at 3 apiece. So Devin Travis, back-to-back home runs by Chris Colabello and Devin Travis. And we're tying that game up right there. That first inning woes we had, gone. We don't even care about those. We're going and trying to get a lead here in this inning. Hopefully we can. But Devin Travis, second home run of the postseason, a 400-footer. Perfect 400-footer right there. Devin Travis, of all people, hits a home run. So the most unlikely people to hit home runs The next batter they walk Russell Martin. 1 man on, 1 out. They're going to walk Tulo. 2 walks in this inning for Heaney. It's going down the toilet right here. We have Kevin Pillar up. 2 men on. He's going to get a hit right down, right past the third baseman. Bases loaded for our man Josh Donaldson. 1 out. He's going to go and ground out to the shortstop, to the second baseman, the first baseman for that double play to end the inning. So we lose 3 men on. Bases loaded, and we blow it. We have 7 hits in this game. We tie the game up in that inning with those 2 home runs. And back to our pitching side, Marco Estrada playing very well ever since giving up 3 runs in the first inning. He's getting influencing all those hot flyouts and all that kind of stuff. But he strikes out a few in that inning, gets a flyout to end that one right there. So going back to our batting side, Batista up. He's going to get hit right past the shortstop, and he's on. So 1 man on this inning, 2 outs. Devin Travis, he hits this one right in that gap in right center field, and then so there's 2 men on, 2 outs in this inning. We have Desmond Jennings up. He's going to get hit right down the middle. Guess what happened again? Bases loaded for the 3rd time this game against the Angels. Russell Martin up. He's going to hit this one, a chipper, just in fair. And that's going to score 2 runs in this inning. We're leading this ball game 5-3 after that clutch hit. 2 out hit by Russell Martin. 2 RBIs for the Russ man, the Canadian on the team. Russell Martin comes up clutch for us. We need this lead. After all those hits, all those bases load opportunities, and we finally cash in on there after that shot. That was a perfectly placed hit right there by Russell Martin. But this one, Tulo's going to fly out to the left fielder. And that's going to end the inning right there. So we score 2 in that inning. We're leading 5-3 in this ball game. 11 hits for us in the middle of the 5th. That's pretty good. They're going to ground out to Josh Donaldson. He's going to gun this one from third base to get that out at first. So Josh Donaldson, a perfect defensive play, helping out Marco Estrada as Marco Estrada striking out people left and right. Carlos Perez, sit down. But Marco Estrada playing very well in this game after giving up 3 runs in the first. And the next batter he faces flies out to Desmond Jennings. And that's going to end the inning right there. So another 1-2-3 inning for Marco Estrada. And we're still leading this game 5-3 in the top of the 6th. But next batter we see, he's going high and deep. And Kevin Pillar, he's going to get a double. A stand-up double by Kevin Pillar. Just hits off the wall. A perfect hit from Kevin Pillar. But Josh Donaldson going high and deep. Get up ball, get up ball. Mike Trout makes the spectacular catch, though. How did he do that? Mike Trout. 99 overall. Perfect catch by him. He's done that a lot of times in real life. But Edwin up. He's going high and deep. Get up ball. Get up ball. Gone. Whammy from Edwin Encarnacion. That's a 2-run shot. We're leading this game 7-3. Jerry Weaver not playing very well at all right now. He's let up so many runs in this game. But Edwin Encarnacion, the AL MVP this season, finally cashed in his first home run of the game. I don't know how many he has in this postseason, but our man Chris Colabello is going up. Here he's a home run and a single in this game. Top of the 6th, 1 out. He's going high and deep, a no-doubter to left field. Chris Colabello, I'm hearing chants. Postseason MVP. MVP. Chris Colabello already making a statement that he could be the postseason MVP for us. Coming up clutch in this series. He's hit, what is that, 4 home runs so far? Chris Colabello's 2nd home run of the game. A no-doubter to left field. And we're leading this game by a lot. We're doing very well right now offensively in this game. Exactly what we needed from Chris Colabello. Playing very well. And most of you guys are going to be saying he's using PEDs, but in this game mode, he's not using PEDs. It's all pure talent. But next batter, Desmond Jennings, he's going to fly out right to the right fielder. Perfect play from Cole Calhoun, making that catch in right field. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Marco Estrada still doing what he's doing, striking out Mike Trout standing. And perfect strikeout from Marco Estrada. He's been doing this all day long since the first inning, but David Ortiz up. Could be his last game of his MLB career. David Ortiz, you gotta remember, could be his last one if we do win this game, which we might do. We're leading 9-3 though, going into the top of the 7th. They're bringing in Albuquerque, so maybe we're gonna go and hit a few more dingers on him. But Tulo up. He already has 1 home run this game. He's going high and deep again. Get up ball. Get up ball. Whammy. Tulo goes yard in his 3rd at-bat of the game. And here he has 2 more home runs in this game, matching Chris Colabello with his 2. And we're leading this game 10-3. I couldn't even believe how many home runs he had in this game and how many hits we had so far in this game. But Tulo goes yard again. We're winning 10-3. So after that Tulo home run, we have JD up. He's going to go and ground out right to the shortstop. to end the inning right there. So we're bringing in Aaron Loup, though, in the 7th inning. Lefty. That's exactly what we need, though. And he's going to go and line out right to Chris Colabello, the MVP of the game so far. But Aaron Loup's still up. He's going to go and strike out his first batter of the day. Next batter, Aaron Loup. He's going to go and ground out right to Devin Travis. And he's going to gun that one right to Chris Colabello to end the inning right there. So for a defensive play by Devin Travis. Even better pitching display by Aaron Loup. And we have 16 hits in this game. Going into the top of the 8th, Chris Colabello. He has 2 home runs in this game. He's had a lot of success in this game for sure. But we got to see his no-doubters from earlier in this game. Flashback this inning. He's going high and deep again. Get up, ball. Can he do it? Hat trick. Chris Colabello gets a hat trick in home runs for this game. We're leading this game 11-3. Imagine that, 11-3 in the postseason. We're blowing out the LA Angels in their own ballpark. Just embarrassing them, but Devin Travis up. He's going high and deep again. Get up, ball, get up, ball. Just makes the catch in right field. I get a trophy there for some reason. Probably for XP, but regardless, Cole Calhoun gets out. And we have 17 hits in this game going into the bottom of the 8th. We're bringing in lefty Brett Cecil. Hopefully he can go and shut down these Angels without any harm being done. The first batter he sees, he's going to fly out right to Jose Bautista. Second batter, he's going to do it the same thing. But both of our outfielders going to go and line up. And it looks like Kevin Pillar is going to glitch right through Jose Bautista to get the out right there. So we're going into the top of the 9th. They have a new pitcher in. Russell Martin gets hit right down the middle, right down Broadway. And we have one man on the 9th. Tulo up. He's going to go and hit this one right to the left fielder. So you get one out in this inning. Russell Martin still on first. And we have Kevin Pillar up. But he's going to go and hit a chipper, broken bat, right to the second baseman to end the inning right there. So we're going into the bottom of the 9th. We're bringing in Roberto Osuna, the young closer. He played very well for us in the entire season. He's one of the finals for reliever of the year, but regardless, his first batter he sees, going to ground out right to Devin Travis. He did that a lot today, a lot of ground outs. That's what I wanted to see. But his first strikeout is Mike Trout. Roberto Osuna strikes out Mike Trout, 2 outs here in the 9th. We're bringing in David Ortiz. Could be his last at-bat of his historic MLB career. And in David Ortiz fashion, he gets a hit right into right field. So David Ortiz, possibly his last at-bat as an MLB player. But congratulations to David Ortiz on a fantastic career in the MLB. But Cole Calhoun could be the last out of the game. He's going to strike him out. So Roberto Osuna strikes out Cole Calhoun. And the Jays win this one 11-3. The Blue Jays, just a perfect offensive game. An offensive powerhouse in this one. With home runs by Chris Colabello, Troy Tulowitzki, Devin Travis. And Troy Tulowitzki with 2 and Chris Colabello with 3. But Chris Colabello, clearly our MVP of the game, backed up by Marco Estrada's perfect pitching display after that first inning. But regardless, we have our man, Chris Colabello, player of the game, being lined up for the interview. And we're celebrating because we're going to the ALCS. Hopefully we can face maybe like the Kansas City Royals or somebody like that, because we need to face a good team. Where Chris Colabello, 5 at-bats, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 home runs in this game for 4 RBIs overall in this one. But Chris Colabello got to hand it to him, though. He took over this game defensively and offensively, getting 3, I think it was 2 no-doubters and 1 just a normal home run. But regardless, Chris Colabello, player of the game. And that is going to end this one off. So make sure to like and subscribe for more Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. And thanks for watching, and I will see you later.
For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire